So this past fall was a pretty rough one as far as trees in the park. We were hit with Irene, which we were really anticipating much more damage than Irene than that really occurred. And then we got hit with the October 2-inch snowstorm. And that was the big one. And I can tell you that that storm produced as much damage as I've ever seen in the park. It rivaled the storm that we had 2 years ago up on the Great Hill. It was just staggering how much damage happened. And that happened a week before the marathon. And we were kind of in a rush to get that marathon route safe-ened up. And what happened was we concentrated on that route. We literally had to close off areas of the Ramble for weeks at a time before we could get in there and do work. But we've been in there, we've been in the Ramble for the last couple of weeks. We're out of there now. There is still some work scheduled to go on. But we lost over we had 460 damaged trees in the Ramble and 100 were removed. Now I'm going to tell you, more trees are going to be removed. And not only in the Ramble, but park-wide. When we go down, especially along the 59th Street corridor, the trees just, branches. Actually, Doug has a picture of the storm from above, from one of the apartments on Central Park West, and you can literally see upright trees. They are upright, just reeking over. And so what's happening with that, we've removed all the mildew. But a lot of those trees still have internal cracks. Through the years, they're going to fail. And that's the reality. Also, many of the trees we see have very large pruning cuts. In fact, you'll have two stems in a tree. The stem that remains is visible, and the cut is this big. Those trees we're not going to be able to sustain in the years to come. As we go forward, we're going to have to pull those trees out. So, just in the two storms that we've had, we're going to be removing over 1,000 trees. These two storms, yes, are the most ever. The storm that back in 2008 on the Great Hill, I think we had 500, but also in that storm, we're still culling out trees that were damaged beyond repair. We've pruned them up, they're safe, but those large pruning cuts, eventually you'll get a column of decay in there, and the trees are going to become unsteady. So we're going back to some of these areas and culling the trees out over time.
So the secondary culling you're doing is primarily for liability reasons?
Well, public safety is public safety. You certainly have to keep the park safe. We have over 38 million visitors in the park, and public safety is a concern.
The point is that if they're going to eventually suffer more, or even sustain it, it could be the time rather than...
Well, simply put, we've done a lot of removals. I don't know how many of you have been up to the Mount area, 103rd Street East Drive. We literally have no space for wood chips, logs, anything. We're out of room. Stone chips all over the park. You'll see piles that are developing, east side, west side. We are working with the city to see if we could remove some of that to take it to a processing plant. The cost is astronomical. On both these storms that have happened in the last couple of months, we've spent well over $1 million. And we're still incurring costs as we go forward. This was completely unanticipated. A lot of the areas in the Ramble, now we've been doing work, for instance, at the Point. That's planned work. We know we're going to be going in there and doing plantings. John Paul has many areas in the Ramble that he's been planning to do work in. There's a lot of open areas in here, more and more. We didn't anticipate those areas being opened up. So it's really going to be critical now for us to develop plans going forward about how we're going to stabilize the understory and how we're going to introduce the next generation of trees in these areas. We've always been committed, working with our woodland team, our woodland advisory board, that we've always come to the conclusion, for the most part, Ramble and the North Woods, we want to keep basically canopy throughout those areas. Where you have traditionally, you've had lawns in there, we'll keep lawns or meadows, we'll keep those open. And where you had woodland, we are committed to doing that. And the storm uptown, we've planted over 500 trees, shrubs, trees throughout that area. They're doing very well. We've been very successful with our new plantings.
How tall are they when you plant them?
What's the tallest? Well, the tallest is probably about 14 feet. I'd say 2.5, 3-inch caliper tree. Those are primarily the trees we use when we plant, but we've also been planting seedlings. And you know, the seedlings are critical because when we go up to the Great Hill, I could point to sugar maple that we planted 20 years ago as seedlings, and they kind of were lingering in the understory all these years, and now with those openings, these trees are taken off. So we were preparing for an event like this, and indeed when it happened, now we do have sugar maples coming up underneath, and we continue to plant as well. The Great Hill, I don't know how many of you go up there, but it was simply spectacular this year. I think we've done not only woody vegetation, but we got a lot of herbaceous material going in there, and I'm seeing some positive things as far as, you know, the landscape recovery. But what we're planning to do is we're going to take a meander through here now. John Paul's going to point out things or trees that we've been pulling out, taking out due to storm damage and perhaps for other reasons. And then we'll be winding up right about at the boathouse at the end. Okay? Any questions?